This is my gorgeous client Navreen, and I'm going to show you how I did her makeup for her engagement party today. First and foremost, let's take a moment to appreciate the glass-like skin that Navreen has. When we first met, I had to thank my lucky stars because I thought this is going to be an absolute pleasure to do makeup on. Not to mention how beautiful she is. Anyway, we got started with skin preps, brushing up the brows, and then going on with a little bit of the Tarte Shape Tape. You guys know this is what I use as an eyeshadow base and to carve out underneath the brows. My personal style is always a brighter brow bone, so I always start off with a concealer shade that's lighter than the skin tone, then following on with the MAC Mineralized Skin Finish in the shade Dark Deep to add some warmth. We are going for my usual soft glam style today, which is adding a little bit of warmth in the outer corner and brightness in the inner corner. I feel like I could do this style of makeup in my sleep. I just enjoy doing it so much, and it's just so soft and pretty. At her trial, Navreen was unsure whether she was going to go for a matte eye or add some shimmer. We actually did both. I did the full look with matte eyes, took a photo, and then added the shimmer at the end so she could let me know what she decided. And obviously she decided shimmer. Now, when we came to brows, I was like, what shall I do with these, because these are actually perfect already. But in my opinion, it did look better to fill them in ever so slightly. I went straight on with the Charlotte Tilbury Flawless Filter and then using Navreen's foundation, which is NARS Light Reflecting. In such a dilemma of whether to add that or the Charlotte Tilbury Beautiful Skin Foundation to my kit, I can't decide. A little bit of cream contour, colour correcting under the eyes, and then the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer through the centre. Navreen said to me at her trial that she does have blush blindness, and more is more when it comes to blush, so I did make sure that I added a really nice bright pink colour from NARS. And then some of the notes that she had from her trial was that she wanted to be a little bit more bronzy and also a little bit more matte than what we did at the trial. I do always like to set the whole face, but I focus the most powder through the centre, and then just going over the top of that with bronzer and blusher. I don't know if any other makeup artists have had this, but you know when you're working on such perfect skin, you just think, shall I add a bit more, shall I add a bit more? And I kept having to say, no, Melissa, like put the brush down and move on. I've added some depth along the lower lash line, finishing the top of the brows, and then I just used the Tatti Lashes individual clusters. Navreen's vibe for lip was very, very natural, so I used a lip liner very similar to her own lip colour and then just a bit of gloss, and it was perfect. This is me just handing her the mirror and constantly asking her if she wants to add or change anything. If you know, you know. But she was really happy with everything, and as was I, honestly. Such a dream. I won't stop saying it because I'm obsessed. Such a beautiful client inside and out, but honestly so blessed to do makeup on such a gorgeous face. I actually had to stop myself from staring at her and taking these pictures. She looks so pretty. Immaculate vibes, and I'm so grateful that she chose me for her engagement party makeup.